Hello, this is Greg the Rural Economist. This is going to be a basic skills video. Now, by basic skills, I actually mean very basic. Some of you are going to look at this and go, yeah, I already knew that, or yeah, I could have figured that out. But there's one thing that I've learned over the years, is something that one person believes is common knowledge or common sense to someone else is a revelation. And it's not putting either one of them down. So today we're going to be repairing a water hose. Now, water hoses are pretty expensive, especially when you get the nice ones. I've seen water hoses that run $50. So whenever you have a good hose, a good quality hose, and something happens to it, rather than throw it away, you'll save a lot of money if you repair it. So this is a Super Duty water hose. We've had it 2 years. Somehow or another, one of us forgot to move it out of the way and we ran over it with a lawnmower. The result was it just tore it all to pieces in one little small section. So to begin fixing your water hose, you got to cut it off. 2 is that little jobby right there. This one's in brass. It's got 2 little worm gears, what they're called, worm gear clamps. You can pick these up at any hardware store or home improvement store. They make them in the metal, and then they make them in poly. Poly's cheaper, about $2. Sometimes you can find it less than that. I really don't like the poly. They break down pretty quick. They're just, in my opinion, they're not as good. This splice will actually last longer than this hose would. So when this hose finally gives up the ghost, I'll take this back off and I'll throw it in the drawer for the next time that we have one rupture. So this, right at $4 investment, for me, was worth it. Alright, so you'll notice that each side is barbed. That's what that is right there, it's barbed. And the wind's blowing, but it'll be alright. You take it, you push it all the way down in your hose. Just like that. Worm gear, down over it. Got to get my multi-tool up. If I can remember which pocket I put it in, there it is. Now, that is a 1/4 inch drive. So if you have a nut driver, or if you have a drill or something, or a socket set, that'll be a little quicker. But me being me, I'm using the old multi-tool with a slot screwdriver. And you just tighten it down a good bit. Now, I waited when I put the first part on there till after I had the splice in place, and then slipped the worm gear over the splice. On the next part, we're not going to be able to do that. We have to put the worm gear on before. Now, as you're tightening down, you'll notice that it kind of clamps around the thing. And if you continue to tighten, some of the exterior of the hose may actually work its way through the little slots on the worm gear. Alright. Take the second worm gear clamp, put it over the hose, all the way up flush. Now, one thing that I want to point out, that some of you are going to go no duh and some of you are not. And you just tighten down the second side exactly like you did the first side. Now notice, it's butted clean up against it, got the worm gear, everything. Now we're going to turn on the water and there should be no leaks. All right, no leaks. Where's the end? Where's the end? Water's going through it, no leaks here. Now, the real test is a pressure test. So when I pinch off the hose, it stops the flow, applies pressure, and no leaks. Quick fix, easy fix. But, like I said, for some people, what they think is just everyday stuff, for other people, they go, hey, that's pretty cool. So, don't throw away an old water hose just because it's got one cut in it, because you can fix it for next to nothing. Like I said, the poly, about $2. The metal, right about $4. So, this is Greg the Rural Economist. We're bringing rural back, and I'm trying to help you save a little bit of money and learn a few basic skills along the way. Have a great day. Bye.